literally tripled what I was making from my 9 to 5 within 2 to 3 months.
This is Andrew, and you boys may not know him yet, but he just did under $10,000 with his brand scaling business last month. Now, before I tell you how he did it, let me take you back to May real quick. Now, Andrew pretty much had just started running ads for his first client ever, and I remember the ROAS was terrible. Pretty sure it was anywhere between a 1 and 2x ROAS. And to make it even worse, the brand he was working with was absolutely terrible. I'm talking bad product, bad website, bad offer. It was just an overall fucking clusterfuck. But at that time, like a lot of you guys watching this video, that was Andrew's only client. But Andrew had some fucking balls, let me tell you. So he reached out to me in the month of May around that time. He pretty much wanted me to help him land bigger and more valuable clients, and on top of that, help him with his ad journey and how to scale. Now keep in mind, he was starting from scratch. No degree, no case studies, no testimonials, and just hardly any experience when it comes to actually running ads. Fast forward to July, which is this month, Andrew went from clients that were literally breathing down his neck, just low quality clients, to doing 50K in a single month, actually over 50K in a single month for a client. And basically, if you don't know how the business model works, a lot of freelancers do some type of rev split. So with this client, he had a 10% rev split, meaning he took 5.5K in a single month from one client alone. Now, if you do the math, think about it. Let's say you have 20 clients all doing that. You can see where the money starts rolling in. So today I sat down with Andrew against his will to kind of explain how he did these numbers and how he got to where he is right now with that brand and with his overall brand scaling journey. So sit back, get your notepad out, because you actually might want to be taking some notes today. Yo, boy Andrew, man. Holy shit, I haven't seen you since you came to Atlanta.
Bro, I know.
Bro, that shit was fun, bro, huh? That shit was pretty fun.
That shit was lit, bro. We definitely have to run that shit back, bro. I'm saying,
bro. Facts. And now look at you, bro. You're going fucking insane, bro. Like, it's just crazy to see, man. I mean, from where you were to where you are now. Obviously, you still have a lot to do and a lot to, advance in. But, bro, you sometimes, even me, you have to take a step back and realize how far you came. But real quick, before we get into anything, let the people know where you were at before you joined Red's network group and where you were at now.
So I was in someone else's Discord, right? Like, I was doing this shit for a couple months. Was having a hard time, like, finding clients, getting clients. Like, overall, it was just, like, I plateaued, like, hard. I felt like I wasted a bunch of money. I was already, like, $1,000 into this shit and, like, hadn't made a single dime of profit back. Bro, I literally had, like, no clients. Like, I literally had clients, and then I lost them because the value that I was given within that Discord was just awful. Like, I didn't know how to retain the relationship with my clients. I didn't know how to scale. I didn't know how to run ads. I didn't even know that. Like, I thought it was just ads that carried, like, conversions. I didn't know that there was anything else on the back end that carried anything else. So that resulted in me just losing my clients. And so I basically was like, fuck it. Like I have, I had like a decent amount of money saved up, but I was still working a 9 to 5. But like, I didn't have enough money to where I was like, let me throw a couple bands down on a Discord, or, like, let me start investing into myself. So I had to sell my fucking vehicle, bro. I had 2 vehicles at the time. One of them was in rougher condition than the other one. So I was like, fuck it, I'll just sell my bad vehicle right now. Sell my bad car. Got like $1,300 for it, right? I was like, fuck it. So then, like, literally the day that Jaden, like, I kept bugging Jaden, bro. Bugging him. Like, bro, when is this Discord gonna release? Like, when are you gonna drop this shit? When is it coming out? Bro, I literally, the day he announced it, 20 minutes after he announced it, I fucking pre-ordered that shit. Like, I was literally, bro, I was not locked into my job. I was literally texting Jaden while I was at work, working a solo shift at this fucking stupid ass post office. I text Jaden, I'm like, bro, like, let me get the Discord. I see you released it. Bro, I sent him the bread, and I was like, I had a feeling, bro. Like, I had an instinct, like, this is gonna be what is gonna, like, carry me to, like, where I want to be, And sooner than later, bro, a month after I end up joining that shit, bro, I literally was able to quit my job. Like, I not only sold my car to reinvest into, like, what I believed in, like, I had strict confidence in not only Jaden, but just myself,
Hell yeah.
And, bro, like, literally not even a month later, like, dead ass, I ended up making, like, my first, like, 1.3, 1.4K just off of, retainers. And another thing that I ended up reinvesting into was, like, my content. That's another thing, is like Jaden really helped me, like, kind of, like, figure out what I needed to kind of push myself to push and post content consistently. And that's what really got me those retainers as well. Like, just getting people, like, just putting myself out there. And then, like, Jaden also helped me get clients. Like, I had no clients. Like I said, I ended that month with like 3 or 4 clients that were paying. I ended up like getting, like commissions off of those clients. So the next month after that, I ended up scaling from what I made that month was like what 1.3K, 1.4K. I ended up making like like $2,000 that month. Like, so like literally like I was essentially scaling my life, bro. I quit my job, sold my car, made my money back the same month, or not the same month, but the month after. And then not only like increased my earnings the month after, so I was literally scaling my life, bro. Like it was insane.
Bro, was freelance brand scaling his own life, bro. Yeah, that's just crazy. I really remember, bro. I remember like it was one of the first pictures in the Discord of you saying I sold this bitch, and I made a TikTok about it. I was like, bro, yeah, this kid, like I can tell he just wants it, and it's people like you that actually make it. Do you know what I mean? It's just the characteristics of going out and actually getting it and doing it by any means possible. Do you know what I mean? But I guess kind of going back to what you were saying, bro, what were the main problems you were facing before you were joining? And you kind of talked about it a little bit, but just talk about it a little more, you know?
So like, bro, like, so I started this shit back in like Q4 2024, right? So from when I joined, that was like a 3 month time period, like a literally just failure, bro. Failure, failure, failure. And these are big names. Like these are probably one of the bigger, like some of the biggest people in the space. I'm talking to them. I paid them money. Like it was just nothing but just like it's I dead ass could have probably learned all of this value off of YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just stuck at where I was. Like they weren't helping me get clients. They weren't helping me literally they weren't helping me whatsoever with them within my journey.
Mm-hmm.
I was literally just watching other people win. And it just kind of made me super discouraged. And I was like, if I'm not able to fucking, really lock this shit in within the next couple months, bro, I'm like dead ass. Like I wanted to quit, but I was like, I can't quit.
Mm-hmm.
Like I had no clients, like literally all of my clients, I had like 3 or 4 clients hop in these ad accounts. Like my first client, very first client, he was open to me running his ads, right? And no one told me that there was stuff on the back end that needed to be completed. Bro, I ended up spending like $300 on traffic campaigns, like another $300 on sales, and maybe generated him like one sale,
Mm-hmm.
like literally negative off ads. And I felt so bad. And like he was just like, yeah, bro, we gotta cut it off. And I was like, fuck. So then I lost him, and then I went and worked with someone else. It was like a hat brand. Like we got like a couple sales, but bro, our ROAS was like negative. Like we let it, like literally I was just wasting money to waste money. And like that's that shit I actually genuinely feel bad. Like if I could go back and like actually help those people, I would. But yeah, like that's what I mean. Like I ended up losing both of those clients, and then I had other clients just didn't work out. And so like right before I joined back in February, like I literally plateaued. I had no clients whatsoever. Like literally making like $1,200 a month at my job.
Right.
Like nothing. I literally had no other source of income. And like I was just like, I really see everyone on this like online journey, like just really printing money. Like I seen Jaden doing well. I'm like, fuck, bro, I really need to lock in. Like, and I seen like, like I was watching his case studies. Like I just seen that bro was like actually educated. He knew what he was talking about. And like honestly, I would say like this is like me joining the Discord, or just getting value from Jaden was probably one of the best investments I ever made, because like I literally tripled what I was making from my 9 to 5 within 2 to 3 months.
That's fucking insane, bro. So yeah, it kind of sounds like you were in a different Discord, weren't getting the value you needed, and now look at you, bro. I mean, you've quit your job. You're doing your numbers that you want to hit, and you're obviously still scaling and keeping the business afloat, which is fucking amazing, bro. Like I said, I've literally seen the whole journey from when you start. And to me, it's amazing to see, because to help somebody, and like no blaze. This is like no blaze. We're just having a real conversation, but at the end of the day, it's like, bro, like it's crazy to see, because we all start somewhere, and now we're building the life that we've always wanted to live. But I guess continuing on to that, like what drew you into the Reds Network group, if you want to call it that, opposed to other groups?
It was honestly like, bro, like at that point when I joined, you only had like 2K followers. You had one YouTube video. Like you had some, you had like a pretty big moment from someone who shouted you out before, but like really, like I think just seeing that you provided so much value, like so much free value, like it just kind of drive me to like, from where I was, like learning from people who like obviously provided value, but it wasn't good value. Like from the videos I watched just for free, like I was like, okay, this kid knows what he's talking about. Like he genuinely like is passionate about this space. He knows what he's talking about. He knows how to run an e-com business, because that's another thing, is that I found out that you owned a business, and I was like, oh, this kid is actually like, what I'm saying? Like he's actually, he knows what he's talking about, rather than all these other kids who just say that they do this business model and they run ads, but they've, like they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. They don't know the ins and outs of actually running a business. So I was like, yeah, this kid is actually like, and it was between you and a couple other people who were big, but I was like, honestly, just like I went to like 4 or 5 other people. Some of these people like literally were trying to charge me like 3 or 4 bands, and I was like, I am
Uh,
not hopping on that one. Mm-mm.
yeah, that's a little steep, bro.
No, brother,
That's a
fuck
little
that.
that's a little steep, especially. I mean, I don't like to knock anybody else, but bro, if you're paying 3 to 4 bands, which this is not a like a diss to anybody, but if you're paying 3 to 4 bands, I if I'm paying 3 to 4 bands for something, bro, I'm needing to be in contact with the person I paid 3 to 4 bands with. Do you know what I mean? Like a lot of these other, I guess, mentorships, of course, whatever you want to call them, like there's just no one-on-one support, especially for the amount. Do you know what I mean? It's like, dude,
Yeah.
like I don't know, it gets pretty crazy. But I guess continuing on that, bro, what would you say about the guys just inside the network, just the overall community?
So, I mean, from the start, obviously, like when I joined, like I said, I joined in when it was very, very new. So the first couple months, like it was a very, very smaller community. Like I literally watched this community go from zero to nothing. Like I was literally the first one in the Discord, like interacting. Like if you scroll all the way up in the Discord, like you'll see I'm like the first person who ever like mentioned or
That's
like talked
crazy.
to anybody. So I literally watched this Discord from build up from ground zero, right? And at first, like I said, it was very small, but just watching like the Discord grow, like I could see that the interactiveness was just like it was there, right?
Mm-hmm.
If we needed any help, we have, people who are there to support us. And honestly, just speaking on that, like being able to like just reach out to people goes a long way. Like the support is like constant. Like there's not like times where like I'm like sitting here trying to get support and I'm not able to actually like act like reach out to anybody. Like there's constant support, especially like if you're not able to reach out to anyone, which is kind of rare, you'll be able to ask the community, and there's a lot more people who are more advanced. So
Right.
there's 24/7 constant help. And then with that, Jaden is really good at responding. So I remember like there was a point where I was having like a really really hard time with one of my clients. He offered to literally like hop into a group chat with me, one of my clients, and like help me like develop not like clientele relationship.
Yeah.
Like
Mm-hmm.
just he definitely like bro, he taught me the ins and outs of this shit. Like from where I was to where I am now, like I wouldn't be where I am without Jaden. So
Just super hands on. Like, I mean, as you know, everybody in my community gets my personal number. So, I mean, I'm responding to students all day. Like, kind of like what he was going back to. Like, yeah, they ask questions in there, but the support, the one-on-one support is kind of. I think it's honestly one of the best in the space. Just because, like I
absolutely,
said, like everybody gets my one-on-one. Everybody gets one-to-one with me. On top of that, they get my personal number. On top of that, I'm doing at least I'd say 3 to 5 student calls a day. I mean, those are just like one-on-one, whether it be ad account audits, helping them, with framework, helping them scale a client, whatever it is. Like we offer, do you know what I mean, the crazy one, and that's why I think you were able to get to where you are. Who the was that? Oh my god, that tripped me the fuck out. I thought that was my room, bro. Oh, bro, Andrew, that scared the fuck out of me. I thought that was somebody from my room. Oh
my
my
fault,
god. Oh
my
my
fault, bro.
god. No, 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 I don't care. It scared me. I didn't know if that was somebody from my room because we have similar like room styles right now.
Oh
Anyways,
yeah, yeah.
um, but yeah, I mean, I guess going back to that, like, if somebody was on the fence about joining, like, what would you tell them? Like, what would your be advice to be?
I've literally, bro. There's people who have came to me and was like, "Hey, do you teach?" Well, I'm like, "No, I'm not really looking for like I'm not looking towards like selling any info products at the moment. Like I'm not, I don't have a course. I don't, teach people at the moment. I don't coach, but I 100% vouch for Jaden. I've had people come from me to Jaden, to like receive guidance, and I just tell them like I literally show them like this is what I was doing before. This is what I'm doing now. You know, if they came to me like looking for guidance, they know that I'm obviously knowledgeable myself. So I tell them like Jaden taught me everything, and
Right.
Jaden literally like helped me develop the skills that I have now, and they, that kind of builds up a little bit of trust. And overall, they just, it's I just put in a good work for Jaden. And if people ever come to me asking like, if it's a good idea to join the Red Network group, and I tell them 100%, like that's where I started, and that's where I'll be.
Hey man, I appreciate that, bro, for real. Like that's amazing to hear. But get that dick out your mouth. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm trolling. I'm trolling. You know we be trolling, bro. You were just over here, bro. You know how I am.
Thanks.
But I guess, bro, to wrap it up, like I mean, we talked about this before you left too. But to wrap it up, based on the results that you're getting so far, what do you think your goal is money wise for 2025? The rest of the 2025 monthly. Like, what is your revenue goals that you want to hit?
So I literally have them written down like on this like little sticky note on my monitor right here. So within the next 3 months, I'm looking to hit 6 figures in agency rev. So next month is projected we're gonna do right around 35K. And we've only had this agency like up and running for like 2.5 months.
That's
So
crazy.
it's pretty crazy, bro, how far we've scaled this agency. But my personal goals is to hit like at least 20 to 30K profit, which obviously granted is not going to be overnight. Like it's not going to be just overnight, but I think within by the end of quarter four, I think I'll definitely be able to hit around 20 to 30K and
Bro,
take home profits.
I think so too, bro. Just with the way you're moving, your consistency, and this kid, bro. I'm gonna be honest, bro. The reason why he is where he is, don't think it's just me, but bro, because I tell people this all the time, bro. I can help with the resources, but it's on you to take the resources to use it to something to build, your business. But this kid, bro, this kid works extremely fucking hard for all the viewers watching. Like, he is one of the hardest workers in the Discord for sure. Like, I would argue and even say the hardest. He's doing countless hours on the computer, countless research, countless like he's just in all fields. Like, and that's what I mean. That's what it takes to see, results, and that's why he's seeing the results is because he's relentless with the work. He has the ambition. He has the consistency. He literally has the recipe for success. It was just he needed the resources to accommodate his work ethic, and that's why he's about to hit, like he said, 6 figures in agency revenue before the end of this year, which is fucking astronomical, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. We are definitely going on another trip, bro, before the end of this year, 100%.
Bro,
Whether that be Miami or somewhere crazy, LA, I don't know, somewhere, bro. We definitely gotta run this shit back, run it because when you came, bro, it was fun, like super super fun. But I guess, bro, before I kind of wrap this up, man, I want you to go get your Chick-fil-A, but any final thoughts like that you would like to tell the viewers before we wrap this bitch up?
one thing I would definitely like tell people, a lot of people are scared to invest in themselves. Like a lot of people are scared to pay the price that it takes to succeed. A lot of people are scared of like what it takes to succeed, and they eventually they think that it's the price to pay for getting to where they need is going to be high until they get hit with the bill of regret, right?
That's facts, bro.
One thing that I wish I would have done is invested into myself a lot sooner. Like if I would have gotten to the shit where Jaden was, like he joined probably a year earlier than I did. And obviously you see that he's doing the crazy things that he's doing. And not to say that I can't get there, but it's definitely going to take the time, that I have to put in at the end of the day. And if I would have just invested in myself sooner and not just, left that offer out on the table that I had before, I would be where Jaden is at. But I can't beat myself up over it because, you can't change the past. You got to focus on the present. But at the end of the day, I think that if you're presented an opportunity, you're presented that opportunity for a reason. Kind of sit there and deny, or just at the end of the day, if you want to be an entrepreneur, you have to literally you have to go out and take you have to take that take that risk. And I know that's kind of cliche. A lot of people say, "Oh, take the risk," but genuinely, if I didn't spend that, what was it, like $2,000 on this mentorship, or not on this mentorship, but on my previous cost of on how much I actually spent overall with products and mentorships and courses and guidance, I literally would not be, because I 4x that within 2 to 3 months of obviously just being in this
working.
business model. So
yeah, just consistency.
grinding.
Yeah, and that's honestly great fucking advice, bro. Like how you said, man, the cost to it, bro, you have to invest in yourself, and you're gonna regret it later. There's no better time to start than now. The longer you wait, the longer you're stuck in the same cycle, the longer stuck in the same routine, and stuff you can only change by changing something up. So basically, what I'm saying is if you're doing the same things over and over and expecting a different result, you're literally crazy. You have to do something that is uncomfortable, out of your routine, to see whatever you're trying to make work. But bro, yeah, well said, bro. Like I said, bro, I really appreciate you hopping on this call. You're a fucking go, and we're gonna keep running this bag up. Now, what I really like about Andrew's story is a couple things. So I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but he sold his car to be able to invest into my mentorship, to know the knowledge that he does now, and then to be able to take that knowledge to do what he's doing now. Bro pretty much got all the information and just stayed consistent and genuinely worked his fucking ass off. But you know how this shit goes. If you're genuinely serious about making the business model work and making a change with your current situation, then hit that link down in the description. There's an application to work with me directly where I literally guarantee you a client within the first 3 weeks. I'm super hands-on with everybody that I work with, and that's why there is such a high success rate in the people that I do work with. But all bullshit aside, if that genuinely sounds like you, then fill out that application in the description. But yeah, boys, I hope you got some value in this fucking video, and I know I need to start dropping more of them.